The search and repatriation of the remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and experts who lost their lives in Laos during wartime have always been prioritized by the two countries' parties, governments and armies. From 1994 through the end of 2016, Vietnam's search teams have found and repatriated thousands of sets of remains.
This is a ceremony for the repatriation of the remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and experts who died in Laos during wartime. The ceremony took place in Udom Se province in northern Laos. This is the second repatriation of remains that Military Region 2's Political Bureau has conducted in coordination with the Special Committee of 6 Laos provinces in the 2017-2018 dry season.
We have received assistance from authorities and people in 6 Laos provinces, particularly localities in remote and difficulty-stricken areas. Between 2017 and 2018, Military Zone 2 search team found 98 sets of remains.
Statistics show that, as of the end of 2016, Vietnamese search teams found more than 17,500 sets of remains. This result was contributed markedly by the Lao authorities and people.
To facilitate Vietnam's Lao coordinations in searchings, we have provided documents and convey leaders' instructions to people in localities to call for their help in seeking the remains of fallen Vietnamese combatants. We also cared for the lives of Vietnamese search team members to help them fulfill their duty.
The war has been over for several decades now. However, the sentiment of Lao people towards Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and experts remain.
We always keep in our hearts the great service of Vietnamese soldiers. We would like to thank our Vietnamese siblings who sacrificed for Laos' past struggles for national liberations and those who have helped Laos in its current national construction.
At present, hundreds of remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and experts who died during the war in Laos have still not been found. The policy of the party, state and Ministry of Defense is to continue searching and repatriating the remains of martyrs in Laos with the highest political determination, and this is a noble task reflecting Vietnam's tradition. Remember its sources when drinking water.